And so, Trademarkia has lots of clients. As a country manager, how should you decide which clients to spend most time with?
Well, I think all clients are very important clients, right?
Yeah.
So I think the time that you spend on a client is perhaps associated with the size of their portfolio. So we have a lot of, and that's just a question of time because you have a lot. I mean, I have a client that started with me in 2019 with one filing, and he now has a portfolio of over 100 marks. So it starts small, but it's the kind of I think for every new client, give them that personal touch, and we do with our videos, and start that relationship early and build on that because you never know which one client that has an idea, and we've all been there. You have this great idea and you hope it'll work out could turn into a client that later has a portfolio of 200 more. So I would, time wise, you obviously spend more time on clients with bigger portfolios, but I think the quality of the time that you give doesn't matter whether it's a big client or small client.
Great. And why do you think clients go to lawyers? Why do they even go to Trademarkia?
Well, I think, again, our client base is small, medium sized enterprises. If I just speak from a South African perspective, people really don't know how. They know that they need to register their brand. They know that they need to somehow protect their brand, but they don't know how to go about it. What's the process? How long does it take? What the cost is? So I think that's where we can add a lot of value, in guiding them through that, managing their expectations and assisting them with it. And I think, that's just the filing stage, which perhaps, if they wanted to, they could figure that out and do it themselves. But I think, the post-filing parts is where attorneys can add a lot of value, especially with office actions, oppositions, enforcement of the rights. I think the mistake a lot of clients make is they think if they register something, it's automatically protected, but it's not. You have to proactively protect it, right? And I think that's really where, as an attorney, in the real sense, you can add a lot of value.
Great. And what are the top three things you like about working in Trademarkia?
Well, a lot of things. I like the culture of the firm. I think for me, from previous experiences, for me, the culture is very important. I love the culture of the firm. I love the fact that it's innovative, it's fast paced, it changes all the time. And once you never really you get to a point where I'm like, oh, I've got this, or I'm really good at this, and then we flip it on its head and try something else. And I like the fact that we don't just look at things with through a tunnel, where we're actually looking holistically at how else can we add value to this client? What other services can we provide them? And thirdly, the last thing is the fact I love that we're very innovative in how we do things, but we also kind of, in my view, old school in the sense that we're a law firm that invest in talent to come in and build their own practice within our firm and not just work under a partner or whatever doing work, but building their own practice, something that they own and can, find you have pride in building your own book of business and managing it very well and doing well individually as well as a firm.
Thank you. And JJ, leave you with one last question. If you have a new trademark attorney joining us in your team, what three things can they do to stand out?
Well, first of all, I would love someone that is tech savvy, that is charismatic, and a go getter. I think those are the three things that I would want to see in an initial interview, and sets them apart from any other attorneys.
Great. Thank you so much for your time,
Thank you.
JJ.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice.
Protect your brand with Trademarkia. Register your trademark on trademarkia.com.